Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking reading. We're going to use the Universal Celtic Tarot for your reading today. Firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. For those of you who've come over to me from TikTok, welcome. TikTok is going amazingly well. It's such a fun journey. It's always good to have something new, not that I don't love YouTube. If you are interested in a personal reading with me, connecting with me for life coaching or for classes, everything is in the box below. But I'd suggest if you want to make sure that you're up on what I'm doing and where I am, that you whip over to the Aussie Goddess Facebook page and like the page. Everything's pinned to the top of the page, so you can't miss it. The other thing too is it makes sure you're included in any live mini reads that I do, and I do them once a month. There will be no Instagram tomorrow for those who follow me on Instagram. Unfortunately, I have business that I have to attend to. If you are interested in anything and you can't find what you're looking for, by all means email me. And if you're waiting on me to answer an email, it's probably, I can answer an email if it's quick, but if I need to put a little bit of time and energy into it, I try to leave it until I can do that. And there's a couple of beautiful emails that I have there that I want to spend time answering. So just bear with me, be a little patient. I'll definitely get there. Did I say we were using the Universal Celtic Tarot for your reading today? All right, and we're lively. We have the sun. We love the sun jumping out at you there. Isn't that a beautiful card? I remember seeing one of these on the road when I was driving home one night, and it was the biggest stag I've ever seen in my life, and I would have loved to have stopped and had a look at him. He was as big as a horse. He was huge. It took a little while for my eyes to sort of focus to understand what I was looking at. We're so used to seeing kangaroos in Australia. That was a bit of a, like, what is that? All right, let's get into your reading. The tarot class is full now. I think I actually already said that last week, but just letting you know that the tarot card at this stage is full. All right. So we have the Ten of Wands coming out first. The Ten of Wands, actually all the Tens have been making appearances in the last few weeks, and I feel for many people out there, because as we are a part of a collective, there seems to be some sort of closing out of a cycle, some sort of completion coming forward here. And a lot of people are saying that they're waiting for this cycle to finish, but I feel like there are still people working with some sort of blocks or some sort of energy. I want to say energy blocks still. So there may be people still completing some sort of lesson. I feel like some people have moved on, because I've been sort of answering questions for people who may have got past those blocks. But I feel like for others of you, you're still dealing with some sort of blocks that are holding you back here. I feel like things are being revealed though. All right, so I have the Three of Wands here. So it's sort of like this energy of something is still holding you back from moving forward here. It's like you are ready to move into the next phase. Now, in this Ten of Wands, the person is wearing a blindfold. And I don't think it's that you're deliberately holding yourself back from completing a cycle. I really feel like here it's that energy of not really knowing, if you look at him, what step to take next. So some of you may be sort of trying to look for that next step so you can put this burden down, because there's a lot of looking towards the future here, planning, trying to sort of see the big picture here. All right, the Five of Swords is here with the Hanged Man. This is really very, like, a little bit stagnant energy this morning that I'm feeling here. This energy of really wanting to make progress, really wanting to move forward, but not really understanding what the blocks are at this point. What I feel like the universe is saying is it may be a time here, if you are feeling blocked, stagnant, or unable to see what is stopping you from moving forward, this is a time to really throw yourself into your meditation. There's a need for you to go inside here. So I feel like perhaps many of you are on the verge of the breakthrough, or maybe coming out of a period of learning or out of a period of soul searching, but there's very much this energy of needing to take a breather, I feel Spirit is saying, before you move into the next phase. There's this definite feeling of pause here. It's like the energy of stop. I'm sort of seeing, what I'm seeing here is red light, orange light, green light. That's what it feels like. Like you're in the orange light stage. So there's sort of like this get ready, but take time out for yourself, take a breather, relax, meditate, whatever it is, because you're about to be shunted into the next stage. All right, there's some sort of information coming to light here, quite possibly from someone bringing in, oh, okay. So for many of you, you're waiting on a love offer. This could be a love offer that you have been sitting back waiting for, but you had to close out some sort of cycle. But the universe is saying, be patient. It's still coming. It's still on its way here. With the very stoned horse, right? I think he's on antihistamines. If he's like me, this bad time of the year for hay fever. He's on his way. Whoever this is, this horse here, this person, this situation, something is on its way to you, but it's in a process of gathering some sort of speed at the moment. It's sort of like coming, but it isn't quite cooked, as I always say. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords coming out. You're obviously dealing with either someone you don't know or someone that isn't talking to you at the moment. There's no communication between you and another person. There could have been some sort of interruption or breakdown in communication here as well. So perhaps it isn't sort of like someone's ghosted you. Maybe you've had some sort of breakdown in the way you've been talking to each other, and it's something's in the process of healing, I want to say, more than anything. It's this energy of something needing to heal. And you may be getting impatient, but Spirit's saying to you, use this time wisely. Invest in you. Something is still coming. You just have to rest assured that it's still on its way to you, but it's just not quite ready. All right, let's have a look where we're going with this. All right, so we have here the Page of Swords. All right, there's a lot of swords energy in this reading, and I sort of get that energy. I feel like communication is definitely going to happen. There's sadness here. But again, with this energy of just being able to sort of chill, lay back and wait. You can't force things here. Something cannot be forced. There's a conversation that needs to take place, and someone's revving up for that conversation. They may be sort of keeping an eye on things, monitoring things, seeing how things are going, but I feel like this person is, whoever they are, is worried about missing the boat, because they are very much in this energy of feeling quite depleted, feeling like they need to take time out. Somebody may have gone through something here. Somebody may have gone through some sort of energy here, because I feel like they're resting up after an energy. Let's just keep going with that. All right, so we have the Two of Cups, followed by the Nine of Swords. See, somebody's worried they're going to miss out on something here. Somebody feels like they're too late. All right, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's feeling like they've missed out on abundance here. Missed out on a soulmate, missed out on some sort of union here. Somebody feels that they've taken too long to do what they needed to do. And I feel this sense of depletion, this sense of loss, this sense of giving up, not really knowing what step to take next, feeling really depleted is what's coming through, but I feel like it's more than that. It's like this energy of not wanting to move on, not wanting to keep going with it, giving up, folding it up, feeling like it's all too much. There's a lot of anxiety here, a lot of depression, a lot of sadness, and the universe saying it's still here. Your abundance is still here. You just have to keep going. But I feel like here there's a lot of energy of giving up, of releasing. There's disappointment. Whoever you're dealing with here is just, I feel, completely disappointed, completely disillusioned and ready to give up. And this could be you as well. You could be to the point where you just don't want to put any more energy in. But it sort of feels to me like the energy of feeling like you've already done enough. So for some of this could be a business, the Chariots here. Okay, with the High Priestess. I love the Chariot in this deck because the Chariot is moving very, very swiftly here. So I feel like the message coming through here is you're almost there. You're almost there. It's really close. It's like, you know how things have to get really tough before they finally turn around, because these horses are galloping. In a lot of the other cards, they aren't. And the other thing with these two horses is they're both going in the same direction, which in a lot of decks, they aren't. So somebody's got something going in the right direction for you here. The High Priestess is here. You know, I look at the High Priestess, and what this feels like to me this morning is like a beacon. It's like a beacon shining in the dark. It's like you have seen something in front of you and you're just going for it. So whoever this is that I'm speaking to here, there's some sort of guiding light. You may be getting a lot of spiritual support at this time, and you may feel that because it seems to me like they're putting something in front of you that you can see that you are moving toward. And look at this, that's what you're going toward here, the Ace of Cups. There is definitely love here. I feel that this is definitely love for many of you. I feel that you are, and maybe both parties. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you have to know this person, because there's nothing in the cards that show me, but it's like you are being moved towards somebody here. But it's like whoever this is feeling a little bit like giving up, like they've put in too much energy here and feel depleted, maybe even a little bit depressed. There's a lot of anxiety and a lot of frustration in these cards. But these three cards here tell me that something is really close. This person here is riding towards this beacon. They can see, and the beacon is the cup. So it's like they are going towards something, knowing that this is what they're after here. They know this is what they're going toward. It's really beautiful energy. All right, let's just give it a once more over. All right, we have the Ten of Wands. So somebody's about to put a burden down. It may be that somebody's been working hard at something and they're ready to make the move now. Whatever this is, there's some sort of agreement or contracted agreement here to be in a union or to be in some sort of situation, because somebody is going towards something here knowing they have some sort of draw towards this thing. Somebody wants to achieve something at all costs. Somebody wants to win at this game. The universe is saying it's still in process. It's still taking time. Take time out, do what you need to do. Just take a pause in proceedings at the moment. Some sort of message is coming through from someone who is on their way towards you with the Lovers card here. Somebody could have made the choice here, because this goes back to the original Lovers card. Somebody could have made a choice. Wow, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody has chosen here. And again with that bright light coming through, which has come through on a few of these cards here. So this energy of something guiding you towards something. Something leading you towards something here. This is your intuition. But something's drawing you towards something. So if you've been dealing with somebody that you're finding it difficult to get across the line with, You're finding it hard to come into some sort of agreement, get on the same page as, meet up with, come into union with. There's like this energy of it being right on the threshold here. It's like you are so close, don't give up. That's what Spirit's saying here. It's almost here. All right, we're going to read a card from the Moonology deck this morning. Yep. Okay, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Yep. Maybe you're starting to think that you're not worthy of something. It's easy to question yourself when things aren't happening the way they need to go. No, it must be 78. Sorry, I picked up a new deck this morning and I've got to get used to going in to reading a different deck now. All right, it's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. That's always a good advice for anybody there, trying to work your way between the human and the spiritual realms and stay balanced in both energies. So this is about, it's about second guessing yourself. It's about this energy of wanting to give up, second guessing, feeling like you've put in too much, or not feeling like you're achieving some sort of end result here. And what the universe is saying here is that don't second guess it. If you believe it's true, if it's right in your heart, if you know what's right for you, just go towards it. Don't hold back. Don't second guess yourself. Have a great day.